Alright guys, LittleBigPlanet here to play some Mario Kart Double Dash. I don't know why I'm playing Double Dash, I just want to play something else that's not Ratchet & Clank, because I've uploaded a lot of Ratchet & Clank, well, not a lot, but that's like all I've uploaded lately. And I also wanted to make a video where it was just announcing things, to get things straight as to how things are going to pan out over the next year or so. Well, actually, not next year, the next 6 months, probably. And, given not everybody watches Ratchet & Clank, I figured I'd just call this video Announcements. To make that the focus rather than whatever game I'm playing. And just put the gameplay in there just because I want to play this game right now. So, right now, as it stands, I am back at university. This means that the video updates will be even less frequent than however infrequent they have been over the past whatever. And I'm a second-year student now, so it really is actually going to require me to read a lot of things and write a lot of things. There's one week in particular in May where I have 3 essays due in the space of 3 days. Which sucks, but that's just the way it is. So, if you notice that there are lapses in video uploads, that is why. It is not because I am being lazy, it's because I actually have stuff to do. And the past month, in February, I've had all kinds of things to do, so both concerning uni and concerning other things. I've had sleepover to go to, I've had 21st to go to, I've had driving lesson, I've had this, that, and the other. And that's why there hasn't been much stuff lately. I've recorded a great deal in January and February, but a lot of it was the Snake Create mode thing, so a lot of it's footage you will not see for a long time. Which kind of sucks, because it's like, I'm doing work, but you can't see, oh my god! I'm doing work, but you can't see that I'm doing the work, so it's like, is he doing anything, or is he just, you know, making this shit up? Crap. That was 3 laps? Crap. I didn't even know how fast this was going to go. Anyway, so that's kind of what's going on at the moment, is I was recording footage for that, and that's why not much else has gone up. I haven't had, well, not I've haven't had space, I've had to nearly fill up an external hard drive with footage of just that Snake video. I haven't been in that many GTA 4 events, GTA Online events, I haven't joined as many of them recently, because as I said, I've had other things to do, especially on weekends. I've had places to go and stuff, and the events are usually on weekends very early in the morning. So if I have to go somewhere, I need the sleep. And even last night I tried to go to an event that was like at midnight, which is actually a reasonable time. They're usually like 6 AM or something for me. And then no one showed up for an hour, and then I got disconnected 3 times. It's just GTA Online has not been kind to me over the past few weeks. I tried to host an event a few weeks ago, and it just conked out so many times that I just got, well, I didn't rage quit, but I got really angry. And there was no usable footage from it. None. I was in like, of the 10 rounds they must have played, I was in 4 of them. I couldn't connect to my own event. It was horrible. So to kind of come at this from a more structured approach, I'm going to explain here what I'm going to be doing for each game, how I'm going to be scheduling recording, because given how uni is now, given that I'm going to have to organize when I'm doing essays, when I'm studying things, when I'm doing readings, I figure I may as well incorporate recording into this as well. That way everything is organized, everything has a date, everything has a time, everything is structured enough such that I can still upload things on a regular enough basis and not have to worry about lapses. And also have things banked up. Please don't come over here, Tornado. So, first off, LittleBigPlanet. LittleBigPlanet, I think, will be one of the main things I record, given how short and simple it is to record LBP. Either tomorrow or on Friday, it's Wednesday right now, I'm going to be uploading a video asking people for level submissions, and that will get them banked up over time, because work at uni won't start for another 1 or 2 weeks. It won't get intense until then. For now, it's pretty lax. Like, I've had 2 days of uni, I've got no assessments yet. I know when they all are and when they're all due, but I've got none that I can actually start. Because it's all been, you know, admin, you know, organizational stuff for now. So, if I can get the LBP video up, what will happen is I can get a whole bunch of suggestions. People will see it, go, oh, I can suggest levels, and they'll provide a whole bunch of them, and I can get that going, and then as those suggestions bank up, I can go through them, I can record, because there are two different types of levels that I'm going to record. There are levels that people have made themselves, that they submit themselves, that they want basically critiqued or evaluated, where I can give like feedback, and there are levels which people suggest which aren't their own levels, they're just other people's levels which they think are cool. If you suggest your own level, what I wanted to do, and I mentioned this I think in the, oh shit, I mentioned this in the Ratchet & Clank LP in a recent episode, was I wanted to do like a first impressions video, and record the level, playing it for the first... Oh my god, I'm doing horribly at this. Recording the level for the first time, commenting on what I think of it, what I think it's doing right, what I think it's doing wrong, things I think could be improved, things I think are cool and should stay in, things I think are interesting, things I think are bland and boring and been done before, that kind of stuff, right? Just first impressions videos for people who submit their own levels and who are happy to receive feedback. If you submit someone else's level, which you just think is a cool level, seeing as the creator of that level is probably not going to end up seeing the level in question, or the video in question. That was a bad idea. I'm gonna fucking hit one of those, probably. Oh, no, they're over there. Seeing as the creator of the level probably isn't going to see the video, there's no point in making such commentary. But I can still record the level just without commentary and just go, hey, this is a cool level, you guys should check this out. That should re-drive interest in LBP, to some extent. And what'll happen is, I can ask for level suggestions at the end of each of these videos. Whoa. At the end of each of these videos, I can go, hey, do you have another level that you can suggest? Put it in the comments. And that way, I will build up a whole bunch, oh shit, a whole bunch of videos where I'm actually, where I'm asking people for level suggestions. And that way, there'll be a whole bunch of avenues where people can potentially submit level suggestions, and they'll kind of bank up exponentially at an exponential rate, so that I'll have more and more and more and more of them, and that will provide me with a nice cache of potential content which I can record quickly and easily. There's no real editing required, not much anyway. Depends on the level, really. Yes, got you once. And that stuff I can record very quickly and upload on the spur of the moment, and kind of not have to worry about having to set aside time to do it. I can record one of those levels in 10 minutes, have it encoded in 10 minutes, and have it uploaded in the space of an hour or two. While it's uploading, I can do other things in the background. So it's a way to build up a cache of potential content which can be developed quickly and intermittently and uploaded over a long period of time, so that there is a consistent stream of LBP content which will perpetuate itself, basically, in a way. It'll take some time to get going. There may not be too many suggestions from the get-go or from the outset, but hopefully over time it will build up and it will be one of this channel's main focuses, because it hasn't been for a long time. Shit. Secondly, there is the matter of the Let's Plays that I'm doing, Ratchet & Clank and that. I'm kind of wanting to do other games, not full-on, like, all the way through, but just one-offs, like this. Like, I just wanted to play Double Dash, so I just fucking put it in and just started recording it. And I think I might do more of this in the future, because I like this kind of just, let's just play a quick game of whatever, and not have to worry about progress, not have to worry about getting all the collectibles, I don't have to worry about getting all the skill points, or getting all the titanium bolts, or any of that kind of stuff. And it can be quick. This might not be quick, because I did the All-Star Cup, so I'm doing every single track in the game. But a game like this I can cover in the space of an hour. So, you know, it's just fun. I think it's more variety and it's just more interesting than just doing the same thing over and over and over. And that way I can do more commentary on different games without having to worry about getting stale by doing Ratchet & Clank repeatedly. Deadlocked will probably be my next LP, the next game I really commit myself to doing. But I wanted to have it interspersed with more games. Like, I thought about doing trivia games and kind of like party, not party games, game show games. That's what you would call it. Games like Jeopardy, Wheel of Fortune, Weakest Link, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, that kind of stuff. Because it's like it's kind of interesting to do. I've been watching a shitload of like Proton John playing it. Wheel of Fortune specifically. It's just funny when you are sitting there trying to work out what the word is, and either you know what the word is and they don't, so you're like, I hope you can figure this out, or the answer in the case of Jeopardy, or they know what the word is but you don't, and you're sitting there trying to figure it out. It is more fun with other people, I'll admit, and I don't have other people to record with, which kinda sucks, but that's just the way it is. They're still decently fun in one-player mode, so I thought about doing that kind of stuff. Doing challenges as well is another thing I thought about, like doing, not that I would do this one specifically, this would take too long, but say for instance doing every level in Super Mario Bros. U, New Super Mario Bros. U, A, without getting hit, B, while getting every star coin. Yeah, doing every level in Super Mario Bros. U, getting every single coin in every single level, and not getting hit once. Not in a row, just doing every single level that way. And having like a montage of that. That would obviously be way too big and way too long and way too boring. Did I just see a blue shell sign? I don't know. But stuff like that. Or for a different challenge, say, for instance, there's a trophy in LBP 2 that requires you to ace 10 levels in a row. Oh, stop. There we go. Yeah, it requires you to ace 10 levels in a row. So, I could do the same thing in LittleBigPlanet 1. I could play LittleBigPlanet 1 and say, okay, I'm just going to go from the beginning and ace as many levels as I can, do as many levels as I can without dying, until I fail. Just for shits and giggles. Ah, bastard. No! Ah, fuck! Seriously? Oh, that wasn't cool. That's bull... Oh, God. Man, I totally boned that up. Big time. Come on, second. We can at least get second. Oh, God. Yeah, we got second. Alright. Yeah, I can do challenges like that. You guys could submit challenges, like suggest some challenge you want me to do, like beat certain game in set amount of time, or do a perfect run of this game, like short ones. You know, I even thought of doing a challenge where like people submit 12 numbers between 1 and 150, and I play Pokemon Stadium, and I have to make one team of 6 and compete against another team of 6, and the numbers will correspond to the Pokemon that I have to pick. So the first 6 numbers that people suggest will be will be my team, and the other 6 numbers will be the numbers of the Pokemon on the team I'm versing. Just stuff like that, just silly little things that I can do between recordings of Ratchet and Clank, so it doesn't get stale. Because I like playing all types of games, not just Ratchet and Clank. It's fun. But yeah, I just thought of doing that. I also thought about, not that this is a possibility really given my internet, but because I've been watching lots of streams lately, not like recordings of streams, archives of streams I should say. I can't really stream video very well, I've tried. I mean watching streams, by the way, not uploading them. But I've been watching like Proton John archives of his streams, and I like that idea of having people in the chat playing a game live for people. It seems more spontaneous and more fun, especially if I can get people in the call with me. Like Proton John has his gamer buddies talking with him, like not just in the chat like typing, but in like a Skype call, and you can hear them in the background. Not even in the background, they're actively engaged in conversation with John while he's playing the game, and they're giving him tips, and they're making jokes, having all kinds of fun, and that to me sounds really fun. So if I could get that going, I so would. The problem is, because my internet is shit and I can't upgrade it. There is no upgrade it. Oh my god, on the 3rd lap. Are you shitting me, dude? Come on. Ah. Okay, come on. We can do this. We can do this. If we just get it right. Red shell, red shell, red. Oh my god. Yeah. Fuck you. That's karma. That is digital karma right there. So, I like that idea of streaming games, playing them with you guys while you're watching me, while you're chatting with me in the chat, live over a Skype call or something. I don't know how many of you don't have squeaky voices, because I would be very reluctant to have any prepubescent people in the. It's just irritating. It's seriously annoying. Your voice, like, it's not you. It's the way you sound. It's terrible. And this is coming from someone who recorded stuff when he was 14, 15. It's unbearable to listen to. It really is. It's not what you got to say. It's the way you're saying it, and it's not even your fault. Because Proton John is an adult, so he doesn't have to worry about this stuff. Did I just compare myself to him by calling him an adult, which implies that I'm not an adult? What the fuck is wrong with me? But most of his user base and the friends that he's with are also adults, whereas I think most of the people who watch this channel are not. I could be wrong, but yeah, I think that would be like unappealing and annoying both for me and anyone watching if the voices were really squeaky and immature. But if they aren't, then it'll be super cool to do. That'd be my only concern, that people get irritated. And I mean, if you're irritating in a stream that I was managing, you just wouldn't be coming back. That's as simple as that. You want to act like a dick, then, you know, you'll suffer the consequences for it. But the problem is not that. The real issue... Shit, the real issue is that... Oh, wow. The real issue is that my internet speed does not facilitate streaming. My upload speed is like anywhere from 350 to 600, 750 kilobits per second. Kilobits. Not even 1 megabit per second. So I can't even upload 100 kilobytes of data in 1 second. To stream video, you need like at least a megabit, really. Any less than that, you are really pushing it. It'll be stuttery, it'll be really low bitrate, you'll have to have a computer that can compress video very, very quickly and very efficiently. And I've got a quad core, but I don't know if it can compress even standard definition stuff. Forget HD, by the way. The maximum resolution we're talking is 360p. 480 by 360, any higher than that, you are asking too much. Which means I can still stream games, I just can't stream them in HD. I don't think 360p isn't really even standard definition, because like this game right now I'm playing is running in... Oh no! Oh my god! That's like not even remotely fair. Can we all agree that was complete bullshit? What the fuck? It's the one reason I hate this game. I get screwed over by luck so much in Mario Kart. It's insane. Come on. Nah, it's not gonna do anything. That was bullshit. Complete bullshit. Fucking blue shell's getting me over pits. But yeah, that's the main reason I can't stream. Is because my internet would not facilitate, doesn't have the bandwidth required to upload live streaming video. It's the same reason it takes me a long time to upload stuff to YouTube. I can edit it fairly quickly and record it fairly quickly, you know, I've got that down pat, but uploading it takes a long time. That Snake create mode video took 17 hours. It's an hour long, it's in 720p, not 1080p, 720p, and it took 17 hours to upload total. No pauses, no breaks, no interruptions, just and I can't use the internet during that time, because all my upload is gone. Which means any request I send to a website to have it send data to me, because that's what you do when you go to a web page, when you say, you know, like when you put Google into your URL thing and press enter, it sends a request to Google to get the data that's on Google's page to get sent to you. And it takes ages for that request to get sent because it takes so long. It's more complicated than that, but that's the gist of it. Yeah, it takes a lot. It fucks up my whole internet. It makes my internet unusable. It like reduces the dial-up speed. So, and that wouldn't matter while it was streaming, really, but it would matter. It does matter in just the fact that I can't use the internet for anything else. Doesn't matter while I'm streaming. But the fact that my speed is slow still does affect the fact that I can stream very much so. Come on, we can do this. Am I gonna get fucked over like a blue shell or some stupid nonsense? There we go. Yeah, I'd love to do it. It sounds so fun. It looks fun. It's so cool. And you guys could issue me like challenges in the fucking chat even. It'd be super fucking cool. Proton John even played Wheel of Fortune with people in the chat. Over a Skype call. He even did that. It was hilarious. So I would like to stream, but my internet doesn't facilitate it, and given my country's recent election, happened in September, that's not recent, but given the government we have right now, they will not improve our digital infrastructure at all. I am stuck with the internet I have. It's the best I can get. It's not my provider, it's the cabling. It's the fact that I'm using copper wire. I'm on, fuck off with that shit. I'm on ADSL too, right? There is no fiber where I live. It's non-existent. And the current government plans to, the way they want to upgrade our internet is by having fiber optics, but only making fiber optics to a node in your street, to like a box in your street, and the internet from the box to your house will be standard copper. So basically your speed gets throttled by the copper that's still there, which means instead of having speeds of potentially 1 gigabit per second under the other government, the other party that would have been elected, we're going to have potential speeds of 25 megabits per second. That's 40 times slower. These are potential speeds, by the way, but it's still better than what I have now, which is 2.5 megabits up, and about half a megabit, 2.5 megabits down, about half a megabit up, if that. So, yeah, it's not, there's nothing I can do about it, except move. I wonder if I could do it from uni, like if I could do that. Like, I probably couldn't. I mean, it would, my uni has a quota for when you use the internet, like you have like a 2 gigabyte limit. I don't know if that applies to uploads. I'm not sure. But I think they kind of cap your speed, so you can't just hog it all. But I wouldn't be surprised if my uni's Wi-Fi, at certain times of the day at least, would actually be faster than my home internet. I honestly wouldn't be surprised. So, yeah, love to stream, but I can't do it. I could try it out. I'd be willing to try it out if I could get like a user base interested in it. The other problem is scheduling, because you guys are asleep when I'm awake. I'm recording this at 4 PM. Like in Australia, it's fucking, I don't know, 6 AM. In US or the UK, it's not. You guys are either asleep or you're just waking up. So the times of the day when I'm able to stream aren't times when you guys are awake. That's the other problem. So for now, I think a fair compromise would just be to just play one-offs of games here on YouTube, just do recordings of them, and have you guys make suggestions kind of in the comments if you want certain games or if you want challenges or whatever. You can do that in the YouTube comments, and that's how we can do it. If there are other games you want me to play, by the way, feel free to suggest them. There are some games I want, like I typically won't play RPGs. I'm looking for stuff I can do quickly. I'm not looking for stuff where I want to beat the whole game, either. Like if I did Pokemon, for instance, I'd just be doing a Pokemon battle. I would not be playing the RPG. Fuck that. Oh god. Yeah, I wouldn't be playing the RPG or anything like that. So, oh god. There we go. So, ow! Fuck! Ah! Damn it. See what I mean? You just get, oh my, I use what is this crap? Come on! You just get wombo comboed by items in this game. I hate it. I was in first place until just then, and then I got fucking hit by like 4 things and got knocked off twice. Look how far ahead Baby Bowser is compared to where I am. That's bullshit. And there was nothing I could do in my own power to stop any of that. It was nonsense. So yeah, if there are other games you want me to play, suggest them. I'm typically looking for short form stuff. The game can be long, but I just can't be playing it for that long. Small little one-off things is what we're looking for. Oh god. But yeah, suggest whatever. If I don't like it, I'll just say so. Oh, well, that was smart. And the other thing I wanted to discuss, two more things I wanted to discuss. GTA 4, not GTA 4, just Grand Theft Auto in general, and events. Multiplayer events. Haven't joined many of them lately, and I'm kind of getting bored of them a little bit. Not totally, I still want to join them, I like hanging out with the guys. It's just that the recent events I've been to haven't been that exciting. I've been kind of sitting there waiting for them to end, and it's just... Bleh. I think it's luck of the draw more than anything else. Just a series of unfortunate events. If you'll pardon the pun. But, I would like to play more events just in different games. With you guys, again. Because I play with the guys on the forums, Next Gen GTA, and more recently, Game Buds. I play with them all the time. And it's fun playing with them, but I could also play events with you guys. Which I'd like to do. I'll just check recording time here. Okay. So, having said that, what games are there that we could play? I guess is Grand Theft Auto, that's kind of an obvious one. Ratchet and Clank, I think I mentioned in a previous episode of Ratchet and Clank, I'd love to do. Ratchet and Clank, either Deadlocked or Up Your Arsenal HD. Playing that online was really cool. I've only got to do it like once. But it was fun. And if other people have the games, I'd love to organize it. Again, timing is a bit of an issue, but I can wake up at 6 AM. If we organize this in advance, we can sort that. Are you fucking kidding me? If we organize it in advance... Oh, seriously, that didn't even touch me! What the fuck is up with the collision detection in this? Like, what? If we organize it in advance, we can get around timing issues. Streaming is kind of like hard, because streaming is a very spur of the moment, like people just go on Twitter and say, hey, I'm streaming like right now, come and watch me. But, I don't even have Twitter for a start. And secondly, the time zones are kind of just not in our favor for that. Oh god! Oh, are you serious? That was my own fault, though. But yeah, I think it'd be cool to play more multiplayer games with people in the people who... Oh my god! Fuck off! What the... Jesus! What is up with this? This is not fair, like at all! This is terrible! I don't think I've ever recorded this much Mario Kart injustice. This is terrible. Equal rights for equal karts, man. Oh, I missed the star. Ah, shit! I forgot the drift on this is really wide, as did Waluigi just then. Yeah, what other... There's Ratchet and Clank multiplayer, there's Grand Theft Auto multiplayer, which would be cool, because you guys have probably all seen the videos. You know the rules for, like, Busted and, what's the other one? Demo Derby and, King of the Barge and that. They're not that hard to explain anyway. That'd be cool. My apologies there, just got a phone call. Yeah, what other... Because, yeah, you guys know most of the rules for GTA 4 and GTA Online. So, that wouldn't be too hard to organize. Seriously, try to drive around that. What else is there? Can't really play any emulators online. The desync is too much. God, what else is there? I'm trying to think of the other games I actually have that I play online with. I don't really play online very much. There is LBP, but it's very laggy, and I've mentioned this several times. That's why I don't play it with people online, because it's just shit. It's horrible. It's way too laggy. Unless you live in Australia, there's no point, because it's so horrifically laggy. That game does not deal with lag well, given its nature. Just doesn't. Don't know if they're all over the line. I think, yeah. That sucked. God, come on. The GameCube's in the way of the draw. Hopefully this doesn't break the machine. There we go. Just gonna open up my drawer here. What we got? There's Red Dead Redemption, didn't think of that. There's Ratchet & Clank All for One. There's Portal 2, could do co-op in that. Mod Nation Racers. Wipeout HD, I don't think the servers are online anymore for that. Yeah. Smash Brothers Brawl, I'm looking at in my, over on the Nintendo side. Could probably some Smash Brothers. Oh, they're actually closing that down. They're closing down the Nintendo Wi-Fi connection thing. So, yeah, because I also think Smash Brothers is fairly laggy over Wi-Fi from what I'm hearing. It's more of a couch multiplayer game than an online one, even though it has the capability to do online. Excuse me. There's PC games as well, I suppose. But again, on that front, it's just GTA, because I don't play games on the PC very often. Not multiplayer ones, anyway. So, yeah, you'd be mainly talking about Grand Theft Auto, Red Dead Redemption, and Ratchet & Clank. Those would be the main ones. People could suggest stuff. Again, you're free to do that. But I'm not in a position to be buying games at the moment. That's another game we could do. Fucking Mario Kart 8 when that comes out, because I'm definitely getting that for the Wii U. That'd be a great game to do multiplayer with. Love me some Mario Kart. Quite clearly. Duh. That would be fun. And that I wouldn't have to worry about them closing down the thing, because, you know, they would just have created it. So that'd be something for the future to think about. Oh, that should have hit me. So yeah, some multiplayer events with you guys would be cool. And I'd be willing to wake up early for them, organize them at a time when it's convenient for you guys. That'd be super fun. But yeah, that'll be more later down the track. Shit. And the last thing I wanted to talk about, although I might as well finish the game now, seeing as we're nearly all the way through it, I'll find something to talk about. Don't worry. Right, stand-up videos, yes. Not something you guys can quite participate in, because this is something I film locally with a camera, and not really much chance for interconnectivity, but I'm looking into at the moment, like actually looking into, not just saying I am. I've looked into performing stand-up at uni, at my university, and if I did so, I would obviously film it and upload it to YouTube. At least sometimes, at least some of it, because there is a bit of a thing with comedians where we are sometimes reluctant to upload all of our footage to YouTube, because, like, then if people can just watch it on YouTube, they've got no incentive to come to the live show. And for me, like, I'm not a working comedian. I'm not doing this for a living, but material that I write now, I could still be performing in a few years. You never know, right? So, like, if I did this for a job, I mean, fuck off, come on. So I kind of have to be careful with how much I upload, but if I want to do more improvisational stuff, that I don't think that'd be a problem to upload that kind of stuff. And I'd still upload at least some material. For now, I'd just upload all of it. Like, I don't see the point, really, in keeping too much of it offline. But yeah, in case there were really short clips that I'm uploading, and people are like, why are you uploading such short clips? That's why. So I have reason for people to go to the actual shows. If I actually get into it, like, really get into it. I'm kind of assuming I would, given I'm making this precaution, but you never know. I just don't know at this point. But I am most definitely looking into performing at uni, and I asked the appropriate people, and I originally wanted to, what the fuck? I wanted to perform at orientation week for, like, the new students. I couldn't, because it was just too late to organize it. But they said to me that other people at university had inquired or have inquired in the past about performing stand-up. So I'm not the only person who's asked. That means there are other people at university who I could perform alongside. It also means there's a higher chance of people going to the shows because there's more social connections for people to be invited and for people to hear about it. There's a bigger range of potential material in terms of approaches and angles and genres and stuff like that. Wider range of personalities to appeal to people. And it's also not just me being selfish and doing it just for myself. There's a whole group of people who I could meet, develop material with, do sketches with, do improv with. It's a lot of opportunities here. And if I did so, I would obviously be putting at least some of it on YouTube, just because it would be cool. At the moment, I've only kind of heard rumors in the wind. This person said that this person said that that person said that this is that, and that kind of stuff. I've only kind of heard, oh god, I've only kind of heard that other people wanted to perform at uni, at the uni bar, specifically the bar at my university, and that they approached the manager and asked him directly. Oh god, I actually went backwards for a second there. But yeah, that would be super cool to do that. Just in and of itself, even if video cameras weren't a thing, that would be super cool to do. So yeah, if you see random kind of videos of that, that's where that came from. As for a time frame, I don't know. Like, I'm yet to speak to the manager. Uni has now started, so I can. But I do actually have to go in and see him. I'm actually thinking of emailing him because, you know, speaking to people in person is scary. But yeah, if I don't make the effort, it's not going to happen. They're not going to come to me, so I've got to go to them and ask them to, to make special consideration. Well, not to make special consideration, but to consider my offer of performing at university alongside. Oh shit. That was not fair. Man. Shit. Okay, gotta get a decent weapon here. Come on. It's not a decent weapon. Definitely not a decent weapon. Can we at least get second? We can! Yeah! Okay. So, yeah, I think doing some more comedy stuff would be cool. I'm not sure about doing comedy stuff off stage. I mentioned in my DKC2 Let's Play ages ago, months ago, that I was preparing a very long monologue with lots of different sections in it that I wanted to kind of test out at home, record on camera without an audience, upload it to YouTube and see how it went. I'm still willing to do that, but not sure how well that's actually going to work in terms of testing it. It'd be more to just gauge very basic reactions to the material. If anything, I would rather do it on stage just in little bits. Because the bits work individually. Some of them do anyway. But I kind of initially wanted to test them without an audience. But if they're stand-up bits, the audience response is kind of the only way you can gauge them. I can gauge how successful that material is. Because, like, if you watch comedy on YouTube, even if you're watching someone performing in front of a live audience, being in the room with them while they're performing is different to watching it on YouTube. Anyone who's seen a live performance of anything knows that. And for comedy, it's especially true. Like, you can feel laughter in a room. It's a feeling. It's a psychological thing. You're around other people who are actually laughing. You can hear the laughter kind of rumble through your stomach, especially in a large auditorium. You're kind of surrounded by it rather than the laughter just coming out of two speakers or out of headphones. It sounds a lot more real because it is a lot more real. And it's more immersive, I think is the correct word. It's more immersive. So that will make you that'll make you more inclined to react in a positive way and to express that positivity. Like, you might find something funny that you see on YouTube, but not laugh at it out loud. You might just say, I recognize this is funny, but I'm not laughing at it. You know, like out loud kind of thing. I'm just laughing at it in my own head. But when you watch stand-up and you find something funny, you will always laugh out loud. Always. Even if it's just a chuckle, you'll always react because you are in the mood to react. There's a mood set up in that room for that to happen. So YouTube is kind of not the best way to test that material. There's one particular bit about my high school reference, which is very much complete and done, and I don't want to edit it anymore. And I'm thinking about doing that bit and putting it up, because the other reason I wanted to do this as a video is because there are bits like this where I'm analyzing a piece of text. There's one chapter in there where there's a whole bit at the beginning where I'm analyzing the script for a very long stand-up performance I did at high school. This is the last track. Oh my god. Yeah, there's one chapter. Yeah, the whole beginning of the thing that I'm writing at the moment that I wanted to record for YouTube is analyzing a script I wrote for a 40-minute long stand-up performance that I did at high school and how it was censored. But I want to actually scan the script and show you on screen what is censored rather than just saying it. I think that might make it easy to understand. In that way, YouTube actually works better, because if I just say the bits... Oh god, I hate this. I hate this, I hate this, I hate this. So easy to fall off this course. If I just say them, then that means the audience is more prone to forgetting. Or to not picking up, or to not remembering verbatim what I said. Because sometimes what I said verbatim is very important. The specific word choice that I used is very important in my analysis of what I said and why it was censored in the first place. And there's another bit where I'm analyzing school uniform policy, which is again requiring me to show you documents, like Word documents of things. Kind of A, to demonstrate that I'm not making it up, and B, to go, this is exactly what they're saying. You can read it in your own time, so you understand fully before I start commenting on it. And the third bit, I think, was my high school reference, which is again me showing you the reference and showing you what it says about me and how none of it's true. So yeah, I think when deconstructing text, I kind of have to do that, take that approach. Apologies about that, just had a visitor. What the hell was I talking about? Comedy, I think. Yeah, that's right, doing videos for YouTube. Yeah, in some ways, because I have to analyze written pieces of work, and that's the kind of the target of the comedy, YouTube would be more suitable because you can actually see what I'm criticizing, and you'll be more likely to remember what I'm actually talking about, because you'll both be hearing me repeat it and you'll be seeing it on screen, so it's more there's more clarity involved. But in another way, the audience response to the material being performed live is so much more important than initial kind of impressions on if the idea is good. Like, I'm fairly confident with the fucking idea. I just need to know if it's funny. And I'm not sure if it's possible to get that information via YouTube. So it's kind of 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. I mean, if the ultimate combination would be performing it live, having a projection screen when performing if I absolutely need it, so I can show them the texts, and when I edit it for YouTube, just splicing in full screen shots of the Word documents in question. So that way the people who watch on YouTube get the full advantage of watching it on YouTube, and the people who get it live can still respond live. But yeah, I've been thinking about doing that for a while. And given that I'm actually looking into performing at comedy now, and I've actually asked, actually got information, that should actually start happening. And if there are other people interested, that raises the chances of me performing a lot. Because it means there is a vested interest by other people in performing who I can collaborate with. I've got more power within that group than I do as an individual, in terms of getting performance spaces, getting advertising done, getting things organized. Way higher chance. So I'm not the only one, and maybe you'll even see even other comedians who I perform with. Who knows? Yeah. So that's the kind of stuff that's coming up, but I'm not sure when that's going to happen. From what I understand, they were thinking about having like a monthly stand-up comedy evening at the Unibar if they got enough people interested. So once a month. At some point in the month, I don't know when. It might get me invitations to perform at other universities. At stand-up clubs in Sydney. Who fucking knows? Hey, we won! 134 out of a potential 160. I didn't think I'd make it all the way through the game and actually continue to have stuff to talk about. But yeah, that's basically what's going to be happening for this channel. So, just as the credits are going to roll, right? Please tell me they are. Good. I've got more time to talk. Yeah, so the way this is going to work out, at the moment, I have university 6 hours, Monday, Tuesday. Those days I'll be tired and irritated and not even really have the time to record. I'll get home way too late. So it's not really an option to record on either of those 2 days. Wednesday and Thursday at the moment I have nothing. It's Wednesday right now. But I'm looking for employment, and if they were going to hire me on any day, it would be these 2 days. Anyone who's going to hire me, by the way, would hire me on these 2 days, and I would much prefer full-time work because I'm quite broke at the moment and need the money. So, while I'll take whatever I can get, and while I'm not obviously guaranteed to have these 2 days taken, I'm looking to have them taken from me, and I'm quite willing to give them up for work. One of them, both of them, doesn't matter. So these days may also not be suitable. The weekends aren't suitable for anything involving commentary because I'm usually being interrupted by my mother doing all kinds of other things. So I can record a LittleBigPlanet and stuff like that on these days where there's not much time, but not much else because it takes too long. Friday I have a lecture at university, but it only goes for 2 hours. And I can quite easily fit in recording before, if I wake up early enough, and after, because I get home at like 2:30 and I've got a few hours there where I can just chill and record stuff for a few hours, not worry about being interrupted, and just use that time. And I think if I organize my recording along with my study, that's where it will fit in. It will fit in on Friday afternoons to record blocks of stuff. It's only 3 hours, though. That's not including stuff like events. Events I'd have to schedule for other times, like the weekend, very early on the weekends. Excuse me. LittleBigPlanet, given how short it is, I can kind of squeeze that in at other places. But things like this, where I just sit down and play a game, that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about, where I need to set aside time. And I just don't have that time, or may not have that time. At the moment, I do, so I should I should make the most of it. And that's why I want to get that LittleBigPlanet video up now, because I've got the time to do it now. I can edit it tomorrow, and on Friday, hopefully have it up by Friday. It'll be together, it'll be there, and it can just accumulate. But stuff like this, Let's Plays and one-offs, this is the kind of stuff I need to set aside time for. So, as much as I'd love to do it, this is what you may be seeing less of. But in a way, the channel has been sort of overrun by Ratchet & Clank, so if I can get more LBP going, if I can get more events going, that are different games, I mean, and I can get more comedy stuff, that's going to increase the diversity of stuff in this channel a lot, and should increase the amount of content a lot, and I think that will be a positive change for the channel. So I thank you if you've made it this far through, because good God, you must be fucking bored off your mind. But if you have any comments at all, any suggestions, anything, any opinion at all on what I've said, do leave it. I appreciate your feedback a lot. In this channel, while I do what I want to do, and I'm not too interested in being controlled, like being told what to do, I still do appreciate your feedback. I love it when you guys leave comments. It's really cool. I love reading them. So any feedback you have at all, do leave it. But apart from that, I will catch you guys later.